Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Today, we're taking another look at the NHL, and today we're specifically focused on the Rookie of the Year debate, who's going to win the Calder Trophy, and Kirill Kaprizov could possibly be the lead candidate to win that award. That's what we think, at least at this point. Stick around in this video to see our thoughts. Austin, our Minnesota Wild expert and hockey wizard himself here on the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on more of the hockey content moving forward. And now let's jump into it, Austin, here. Here are Kaprizov's rookie statistics. He had 51 points, which led all rookies. Netted 27 goals himself, again leading all rookies. 24 assists, was second among rookies, only 3 behind the leader there. Had a +10 plus-minus, which was ranked third among all rookies. Is he your Rookie of the Year?
I believe he is because he had such an impact on this Wild team who were really, really bad last year. But this year, it looks like a completely different team. They are entering the playoffs, and we don't know exactly if their matchup is going to be the Golden Knights or if it's going to be the Colorado Avalanche. But at this point, he's really propelled them, energized the city. He's been a big-time playmaker. He's on the same line as Hartman and Zuccarello, which has been a really, really efficient line, a good goal-scoring line. And there's so much to love about his game. He is my Rookie of the Year. Tim Stützle's had a really nice year. So is Jason Robertson. But I think he is the clear and obvious choice for the Rookie of the Year, the Calder Trophy.
Right, with Kaprizov coming over from playing some of that professional hockey, he was a little bit more ready for the NHL, I feel. And I think we've seen a lot of that translate to the NHL. He's turned Matt Zuccarello into an efficient goal scorer this year. You talked a little bit about that line's efficiency and how much better the Wild have just played with him on the ice, Austin. So more than just the numbers, what does he bring to the state of hockey as a product and as a player?
Well, if we look at the Minnesota Wild, they haven't had the flashiest players, but he brings so much of that flash and flair to this Minnesota Wild team. Obviously, they've just been a good, consistent team over the last, like 6-7 years. But overall, I think that this is exactly what this team needs: a star, a face of the franchise. But his ability to not only score goals but also play make for others is incredible. There's so many times where he does some of those impossible plays, like earlier in the year, had 2 great back-to-back goals. One of them, he hit the puck mid-air with his stick, which was just incredible for a goal. And then right after, about 4 seconds after that, off of a face-off, he ends up scoring. So just really crazy stuff from him. He's brought a whole new life to this franchise. Definitely a guy that you can see, being the face of this team. I think that moving forward, he is that build around guy. They're going to do the best that they can to, fit his strengths. Obviously, I think has some of the softest hands in the entire NHL. Really flashy, has the puck on a string basically when he's navigating traffic. He can do a lot of moves in a phone booth if you asked him to. Just a super tight handle on the puck, and does a really, really great job not turning over the puck as a whole.
Right, he has a flair for the incredible, and I think he is not only the star that the Minnesota Wild have needed, but the star that the Minnesota Wild fans have deserved for a while. Many thought that Zach Parise maybe would have ended up being that guy for them. Just didn't really work out quite as well as Kirill Kaprizov has already started working out here in Minnesota. He's been so phenomenal. No shot there at Zach Parise. He's a very good player, but Kirill Kaprizov, there's just something different about him, what he brings to the game, how exciting he is for this fan base in Minnesota. Definitely a must-watch player when the Wild are on the ice. And now, Asa, I want to talk about the future of Minnesota Wild hockey a little bit. Do you think Kirill Kaprizov has the potential to be the face of the NHL someday?
I think that is really reserved for Connor McDavid. I think he will be the face of the NHL for years and years to come. But I think he could be one of those secondary faces of the league. He has that kind of talent. He has that ability. Like I said, one of the most talented rookies that we've seen over the last decade. Just really came out and was a shining star for this team. Only has room to continue to get better. And he really made that Hartman and Zuccarello line really relevant. So it's fun to watch him. I think he's going to be one of the faces of the league, not the face, but he has the potential to really be a shining star in the NHL for a long time. And now, kind of getting to the Minnesota Wild future, I think they have a very bright future ahead of them. Obviously, they have some really, really talented defensemen moving forward, but they had been lacking a little bit of the forward talent, like the top end forward talent. He brings that to them. I think the Minnesota Wild are going to be perennial playoff contenders for years to come. Hopefully, they continue to build on what they've been doing from this point on. I really like what they have to offer. Perennial playoff contender. Kaprizov is going to be the reason for that. He is that energizer. He is the heartbeat of this team.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Austin. And to our fans watching, to our viewers, it's no slight saying that Kaprizov isn't going to be the exact face of the league, but one of the faces is actually a very high compliment to say that a player for your franchise is going to be one of the faces of the league. That is a very, very high remark for Kaprizov, and I think you're definitely right about that, Austin. Connor McDavid's a little tough to beat out there from Edmonton with how great he's been with the Oilers throughout his career already and just how young he is as well. But Kirill Kaprizov going to be a very, very fun, young, exciting player to continue watching for years to come, and I think the Minnesota Wild should consider themselves very lucky to have landed him when they did, obviously, with the way his whole draft scenario worked out. Very, very great move for the Minnesota Wild long term. They're going to be a fun franchise to watch. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up so we know that you guys like to see the NHL content coming more and more. We really appreciate all your support, and we'll catch you guys in the very next Utility Sports video.